welcome another video. This is a review of the Hunter 350. We just exchanged bikes, so I just thought I'll make a review on this bike. So I've not done any homework on this bike. I don't know how much power it puts in and all, but this will just be a rider's review on how this bike handles, how it is and everything. So with that said, let's start. So very first thing, coming from a 650cc engine to a 350cc engine, you don't feel a difference, man. That's my bike as a 650cc Continental GT 650. This is a 350 Hunter. You don't feel the difference. I mean, I'm at 60 at 4th gear. If I just pull, it just keeps pulling. Although it's less stocky than that bike, but still, you know, you don't feel it's underpowered. You don't feel as if it's lacking power. It has enough power, it has enough juice to push through. Brakes are good. I think this doesn't get Vibri calipers. They're just normal calipers, I think, because I didn't see any naming on the calipers. So yeah, they are normal calipers. But I mean, she's smooth, you know. There's no vibrations, not much as of now. But I've not pushed her. I think post 2000. I'm just blind eyeing here because there is no RPM meter on this. So I don't know what RPM I'm running on, but she's so easy to flick through corners. Like, I'm able to easily take out to corners, and if GT is there, I'll have to, you know, be careful, keep checking my lines and all of that. But here she's just easily taking to corners. So she's a very lightweight bike, and I'm cruising at 60. There is no vibration. That's one thing. I mean, I've ridden Bullet and all of that. You feel the vibration right up your bottom when you're around cruising on 60, 70. This bike is very smooth. I mean, very, very smooth. Cruising around aram se easy around 60, no problem. I'm flicking through corners. She's very lightweight. Now the seat height is less in this. The GT, although if it's a cafe racer, it comes with 18-inch wheels. Although it's cafe racer, it has a flat seat. This has kind of a different seat placement since this is a roadster. But I think it's good enough for short people as well. I am 5'9" and I am able to easily ride this bike with me. So I think people shorter than me also should be easily able to handle this bike. There's no problem with that. This, for its class, it's a very, very lightweight bike, and I'm in love with this bike. It's easy to handle. It flicks through gears easily. The mid-range is punchy. The bottom range, well, your initial pickup is also good. Top, it flattens out around after you cross around 80 to 80. Yeah, you feel the vibrations on your leg because on the foot pegs. You feel the vibrations in the bottom of. You feel the vibration at the bottom. You feel that, you know, after 80 the bike is struggling to pick up. I mean, not struggling as such, but yeah, it's flattened out. But the mid-range, like 60 to 80, it has a good pickup. Your initial pickup 0 to 20, that also has a good pickup. So overall, this bike is a good bike. You know, I coming from a 650cc engine, I was thinking this might be underpowered. I might feel it a bit underpowered, but no, it's not like that. That's not the case here. It has enough power. It has enough juice to just pull in and see. It's aram se pull in. And this has a gear indicator, man. I mean, although my bike is a retro bike, I don't expect it to have it, but I am happy with the gear indicator. I mean, I don't need to remember my gears, although you don't remember it, but still, you know, you have a gear indicator. You have an eco mode. I mean, eco indicator, whether you're driving in an economy or no. I like this instrument cluster. I just wish they would have put an RPM meter over here, but I know it's asking a lot. Although, and the switch gears are decent. I mean, that bike has a better switch gear. This is plastic, and that also is plastic, but though I have aluminum finish. But yeah, overall, to the price point of this, I mean, it's a good bike, you know. I always thought Hunter is a bike that I would avoid, but I think no, I would not. It's a very good bike. Yeah, wow, that's the same bike we saw there. It's the Kawasaki Ninja SX 1000. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, we just passed through that with an ease. I'll slow down because it's gravel and I don't want to take risk. So with that said, this was a rider's perspective of the Hunter 350. I'll see you in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.